Hello everyone and welcome back to Easy English with Mano. Manoj Mathu here, and today in this video we are going to learn 5 correct usages. I'm going to give you 5 examples that we normally make mistakes in our daily conversations, and I'm going to give you the correct usage that we can replace with the wrong ones. Okay, so this video is just for you if you are here to just learn and improve your English speaking. So please do subscribe to the channel for more latest updates. Let's get started with the first example. The first example is here for you. How are you? How is it going? Can you identify which is the correct usage? Very often we ask to somebody and we are asking to someone that how are you? How do you feel? And what's your situation now? So normally we speak in this way, how are you? But it is the wrong way. What is the correct way of using how is it going? Instead of asking how are you, we can replace that with how is it going? So this is the correct usage. How is it going? The next example is here for you. I will pay for it. It's on me. What do you think is the correct usage? This is the simple thing that we normally use. I will pay for it. Normally we use this sentence when we are in a group and you want to just pay for the thing that you have purchased, or in the group you want to just pay the bill. Okay, so when there is a particular thing that you want to pay for it, then we normally speak like I will pay for it, don't worry, to your best friend that don't worry, it's my turn, I will pay for it. This is a common usage that we use in our daily conversation, but it is the wrong way. What may be the correct one? It's on me. The correct usage, in order to just we want to give some help to somebody else, or especially in the matter of paying some bills, then we can use the correct one is it's on me. That means you are ready to pay for it. It's the correct usage. It's on me. Learn it and use it in your daily practices. Let's come to the third example here. I slept very well. I slept like a baby. It's all about your current situation. After you sleep well, you are just refreshed and you are very fine and fresh. And in this situation, we normally use this sentence, right? I slept very well means the sleep was very nice and cool. And another usage is that I slept like a baby. Here it just denotes to a baby, that normally you know that a baby sleeps very fantastic way. Okay, relax the full body and just wake up to a relaxed state. Yeah, so what do you think is the correct usage in order to mention that you have slept very nicely or very well? This is the common sentence that we normally use in our daily life. This is I slept very well. Okay, but in order to use language and master the language very well, this is the correct usage. I slept like a baby. So this is the correct one, using I slept like a baby, and this is also correct, but the correct replacing sentence in order to just mention a state of your refreshment. So this is the correct one. I slept like a baby. Okay, so do use in your daily speaking and master the language. Okay, so let's come to the fourth one here. The fourth usage is here, the correct usage. I am fit and healthy. Okay, and I am fit as a fiddle. What do you think is the correct usage? Maybe you are confused with the word fiddle. If you know what fiddle is, please let me know in the comment box. If you have given the correct answer, then I will give a heart from my side, and of course a like and reply also. So here there are 2 sentences in order to mention that you are fit and healthy. That means your physical state is good. Yeah. What do you think is the correct one? The correct usage is here, the second one. I am fit as a fiddle. Okay. But this is the correct usage, but this is also a correct usage, but it is a common usage. It is a common usage. The correct way we can replace with this is I am fit as a fiddle. You just try to make a sentence using this I am fit as a fiddle, and let me know in the comment section. Okay. The last correct usage is here for you in this lesson is can we start? Can we get started? What is the correct usage that we can use in order to make others feel that yeah, the person knows the language very well and he has mastered the language very well? This is the common usage that we normally use in our daily life, right? Can we start? Before we begin anything or before we start anything, we ask a permission to somebody else that can we start? Okay. Instead of using this can we start, this is the normal usage. The correct usage we can replace with is can we get started? So I hope you know what the correct usage is here in this fifth example. Can we get started? Okay. So hope you understood all these 5 usages that we can normally use in our daily life in order to master the language, especially English speaking. Okay. Hopefully you liked today's lesson, and by ending today's lesson I would like to give you a simple quiz that I would like to get answered through the messages. Okay, please let me know in the comment section what is the word that you can start with C and end with P. Only 3 letters are allowed in this word. You have to begin the word with C and end with P, and only 3 letters you have to use. Okay, what is the word that comes to your mind using the word C as the beginning letter and P as the last letter? That is the only 3 letter is there. Only 3 letter has to be there. And what is the correct one? Please let me know in the comment section. Okay, so let's see in the next video. Thank you for learning English with me. Have a nice time, and please do subscribe to this channel and do share with your friends so that everyone can learn English free at home. Stay safe, stay home.